borrow against assets as well. So here's something that I want to go over with borrowing on assets. When I own an asset, there's two things I never want to have happen. Okay. If an asset for me is producing, when we say an asset, something I own that has value, if it's increasing in value or it's paying me an income or the price is going up over time, the first thing I never want to have happen is to lose the asset. Right? Like if I lose the asset, and I think there might just be one T in asset. I'm good at finances, not spelling, guys, so you have to forgive me on this. If I lose the asset, yeah, that looks right. If I lose the asset, it's gone, right? Now I could lose it one of two ways. I could invest in something where it disappears and it goes down in value, or I could voluntarily sell the asset, thereby getting rid of it. So when I own an asset that's producing, I never get rid of it, right? We have this mindset, like, because it's the cool thing to buy crypto and trade it around and buy stocks and trade those. We think, okay, well, when I buy an asset, when do I get rid of it? How can I get out of it? If it's producing, you don't want to, right? Like that's kind of like, if you had a business and it's making you money and you're like, well, when do I quit? Why would you quit? I have a marriage, it's going really well. When do I end it? Why would you end it? I have kids that are really great. When do I put them up for adoption? Why would you put them up for adoption? You don't want to get rid of something that's doing the thing you want it to do. You want to keep it and actually get more of those things. See what I mean? So I never want to lose an asset. I never want to get rid of an asset. So I'm never going to sell something that produces. Right? Like my gold, I will own it forever. Okay. Like when I die, it's probably going to be worth $20,000, $30,000 an ounce. Right? I bought it way lower than that. And I'm going to show you what I do the entire time, because I'm not just leaving it in a vault and sitting on it. Same thing with my life insurance policy. When I die, that thing is worth millions, like way more than I put into it. Right? And the entire time I'm able to use it. Okay. So I never want to lose an asset. And I never want to pay taxes when I don't have to. Right? These are two no-nos, right? So if I'm trying to build wealth, I want to gain assets, not get rid of them. Obviously, I want to pay as little in taxes as I legally can. And so this is solved by borrowing. If I borrow against assets, think about this. Let's pretend that my cup here, my can, let's pretend this is an income producing asset, right? So it's an income producing asset. It's going up in value. I could sell it today and I could make money. What happens? I sold it. I no longer have the income and I no longer have the asset. Right? Instead, I actually have traded it for a liability, cash. When I sell an asset, I'm selling it for US dollars. US dollars are worth nothing. They're not backed by anything. They go down in value every year. Inflation being right now, they're saying it's been 7, 8, 9%. It's the equivalent of any money you have in savings right now. With inflation, let's call it 9%. It's the equivalent of you having that on a 9% credit card. Inflation is interest. Next year, your money will buy 9% less. Just like if you had a credit card next year, you have $9,000 or 9% less on your savings because you paid the interest or your balance increased, right? So why would I trade an asset for a liability? I wouldn't, right? I might trade it for a better asset, but I'm never going to be like, yeah, let me take my real estate, stick it in cash. Let me take my gold, stick it in cash. Cash, I'm going to put it in the bank. They're going to do what we just described. B, it's going to go down in value. Next year, I'm not going to be able to buy the same things with that. So I don't want cash, right? So what do I do here? I don't want to lose the asset. I don't want to pay the taxes. So instead, I borrow against it. So my can, it's producing income. It's going up in price, right? Instead of selling the can, I get a loan against the can, right? I can go to a bank or an insurance company or whoever it is that's going to loan money and say, hey, I want to place my can as collateral. Okay. And I'm going to take a loan against it. You're going to loan me maybe 75%. Usually it's going to be 70 to 90% of the value of this can, right? You're thinking, Jerry, why would you do that? Why would you borrow against your own asset, right? Let's say the can was a real estate, right? Why would you borrow against your own real estate? Let's say it was gold. Why would you borrow against your own gold? That makes no sense, right? Well, it makes no sense when you're thinking like a consumer. A consumer borrows money that they don't have for things they don't need. I don't have that car and I don't have money for that car. Let me get a loan for that car. I don't have that house and I also don't have money for that house. Let me get a loan for that house. The wealthy don't do that. The wealthy borrow against assets they do have in order to get more assets.
If you're wondering, what does Wealth Dynamics do? How can we actually help you? Number one, if you haven't gotten a copy of my book, Blueprint to Financial Freedom, grab one now. You can get that down in the comments in the video. You can get the link for that. Finally, if you have a desire to start getting help walking through these different phases toward financial freedom, book a call with my team. Go to our website, set up a call. We're able to help out and answer questions. That's how we can help you. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you turn notifications on, and I will talk to you guys on the next video.